Alright peeps, welcome back to Under Pressure. We have officially got into our bloody third drought. We do have one wee babby slurping up a bit of water and a couple of bloody adults knocking about, and by a couple, I very much mean a couple of beavers knocking about. We've got 3 adults, 1 child, and 1 poor little contaminated beaver over here. Look at the poor laddie with his yellow teeth. He's not even an iron teeth, he's a proper folktail. But while we've got our temporary builder blasting another 40 storage in on these gatherer flags here, and this is why he's a temporary builder, because he's going straight to picking the rest of these berries. Well, while they're definitely still banging away doing that, we're going to tick off some boxes here. Get a couple of large piles on the crack, as well as a couple of medium warehouses, you know. You got to slot them in somehow. Now, most importantly, we want to get these 2 warehouses in, because we're going to be storing up some berries and, more importantly, some grilled tatties. And thankfully, we've got enough beavers to have an inventor gunning, because we desperately need another science point to fill in this 2x2 land here. And let's have a look. Is it in yet? It certainly is! Get that bad lad in, that is a proper maximum priority number, beavers. And during the night time there, where we had no more kids born, I made a little bit of a water warehouse. So if our 3 beavers manage to make it and get through the rest of this drought, and somehow, whenever a bad tide rocks up, we're at least gonna have something stored up for when we get our numbers back up and running. Oh, we got Buy in here. He's gonna be sitting on his arse because he's put all the berries in here. We may as well have him bloody picking the rest of these berries, because I'm gonna be well cheesy and plop down another gatherer flag. That it should be. Buy in the builder. I assume he's gonna go make a big planter. Oh, we really need the planter in and all. Ooh. Well, actually, no, this is maximum priority, and it was built before this little flag, so it should get plopped in first, which is grand, because we can take old mate from the inventor, get him planting trees, and we'll be running along tickety-boo. Come on, 2 kits, give me a second kit! We really need more kits. No! Peanut cocked it of old age. No, Peanut! At least the cocked it of old age. Well, that does mean we're doing a builder. We need to pause chopping down the last of our wood supply. I have purposely kept these lumberjack flags paused so we can maybe spread some more trees over here and get a bit more of a natural forest back. So we can cut it down, of course. But please, beavers, away. You've got the equivalent of 2 empty lodges. You really need to sort this out, like. Alright, we've got the forester in. That means we should be getting a berry picker in, and they became berry pickers. Perfect. And now, I just want to pause this inventor, and they can become forester. Why-yi! Ooh, micromanaging 2 beavers is something else, like. But sometimes, that's just the way Timberborn goes. Oh, when the drought and all. I need to start picking up these tatties, otherwise they're going to start drying out. And we definitely didn't want that. Ask us how I know. Alright, come on, beavers, it's after clock off o'clock. Get your asses in the campfire. Get in the mood to plop a new kit down. Ooh, they went straight to bed, but different lodges, I noticed. Did they have to be in the same lodge? But the 2 adults are definitely in different lodges. Let's test this out. I'm going to pause the lodges, so hopefully, right, they're all in the same lodge now, and we have spares. If that was the case, have I just destroyed this series by having the adults split into different bloody lodges? I can't believe I'm learning so much about beaver breeding, and he's already full and there's more bloody berries in. I'm just going to delete it again, and replop it. Again. We've got the 40 berries on the deck there. Right, that should mean, yeah, we got Buy in the builder back at it. He's going to go and collect a bit of wood, and I assume... Oh, 2 builders. What's going on up here, like? Well, he's off. What are you doing? Oh, yes, I'm just filling up the bloody warehouse. Fair dinkum. Fair bloody dinkum. Right, now, once you've actually finished picking the last of these blueberries, which you should do with this bit of storage here, we shall pause your workplace and unpause this one efficient farmhouse placement. Get your farmer hat on, lad. and get yourself picking some... What? Oh, he must have still been a builder. He's a temporary builder with a farmer's hat on. Oh, didn't mind him. Don't make eye contact. Just get in and build the old berry house. And then, get him pick some bloody tatties into the sunset. Guess who didn't say plant some trees? I think I'm going to have to do a mixture of birch and pine. I'm going to do 2. Nah, 3, because then I fill up that little corner there of birch. And then I'm going to do pine up to here. And then I'm going to do optimistic oaks right along the riverfront here. There's no better than a good old optimistic oak, is there? Right, now priority-wise for ye just plop in whatever tree you see fit, laddie. But don't forget to go back to your one little hodge and mate. So we get some big old kits. Well, some wee kits. Whoa, beavers! Get your asses out of bed! And do we have a new Bobby knocking about? Or is it the same old Bobby we've been looking at this whole bloody episode? Oh, it's the same bloody Bobby we've been looking at this whole bloody episode! It didn't work putting them together. And they even were chilling out in the campfire and everything in the evening. Yous are having me life here, beavers, like. Oh, Rip! Kisku! The dam builder. We'll watch it despawn in peace. With our berry supply looking fairly healthy, our water supply looking alright, we really need to be getting stuff done, beavers, you know. Like, properly, we need to be getting things done. And I think the best way to get things done is with a real casual beady up it until all these trees are in. Well, now they're not all planted, but did I see we've got 4 beavers? And that means we've got ourselves a bit of berry storage. We're getting ourselves a bit of bloody grilled tatty storage. And look at the progress we're making over here. And once we get all these trees planted over here, we'll be able to get a beaver chopping down some trees over here, keeping our buildings up and running the way it's supposed to be. Whereas at the moment, we're going to have to pause the builder to get the lumberjack flag, and it's just a micromanaging nightmare. Especially when I also need to pick the berries so we're not wasting the precious berries while we've got them. Alright, now I need to do a little bit of bed reshuffling. Get the adults together on this, laddie. Oh, but there needs to be a... No, there doesn't need to be a space in there, because there wasn't the last time. As long as the adults are together, I'm just going to say that they'll breed. Oh, I would do an inaugural wee flood. I like it because it can read out the top of a natural overhang bridge here. Gets the beavers a bit of bonus wet fall, you know. And as well, thanks to the legend who died up in District 9. See, what's the crack here? How come we don't have this floating all the way down here? We didn't even need this dam up, but anyway, thanks to this dam, we don't have bad water all the way back here. You know what I was just thinking? The only reason we had water throughout that 5-day drought is because of the hero that cocked it over here. What an absolute legend. Died for the colony. After nicking a quick tatty, I will see. Alright, now come on beavers, it's clock off o'clock. I want to see those survival instincts kick in, warm up by the campfire, and then dive into that bloody house and get making a new kit. Oh, not a guy have 3 days. Give us a break, man. I've only got 4 beavers and one of them's a Bobby. No. No, peeps. You're not going to believe us when I say this, but I was literally just thinking, I really hope none of these start flashing. No. When's it blown up? 8 days. Peeps, we've got 8 days. We've got 8 days. Peeps, we've got 8 days to sort this out. Is 8 days enough? We've got 3 beavers in 8 days. Oh, it shows up down the bottom, which is nice in case you missed it. Oh, that tells me how long the drought is, doesn't it? Because when I was making the thumbnail for episode 1, I set one of these to blow up immediately. And it was on the change of a cycle when it went kaboom. And, well, blew up this area because this is where it was planted. So, yeah, now, I'm pretty sure that these blow up on the change of a cycle, which means we're going to get a 5-day drought, which we know we can handle. Right, so we can relax about that. Oh, we can't even relax about is this bloody thing flashing in my face? This is not a sight you want to see as a Timberborn player. Now, let's have a proper think about this. My initial plan was to go up here and levy up this side. I haven't even unlocked levees. So I need 120 science points to plop some levees across there. I don't know if I'll be able to do that in the next bloody no. Oh, 8 days is not enough when you got bloody 3 beavers, like. And the other thing is when you unlock platforms, 100 science, 150 science, 200 science, they all take planks to get up there. We're going to have to go up quite the hill from down here all the way up there. I think we might have to sacrifice this bit of water being clean. It does make these floodgates completely obsolete. I guess I was a bit of an eager beaver. So yeah, now beavers, demolish these two with an absolute quickness because we need that bad water that's going to come rushing down there to get out of here as easily and quickly and free-flowingly as possible. And then if you wouldn't mind whipping out 3 floodgates, oh no, it's 4 floodgates. I'm having to get pure inefficient with this and all. Right, look, if it's 4 floodgates, I'm doing it. I'm getting rid of this. See yous later. Beaver, pick those resources up. And since a small pile's only 2 logs, get that on for a bit of plank storage. Now, while we've got nobody in the builder's hut, let's just double check precisely what's happening here. Yes, the bad water's not coming out to where the rubble is. You know what? Actually, I'm going to be deed clever here, peeps. Make sure you comment about how bloody clever and an absolute legendary Timberborn player I am with this move. Because if you've got a situation like this, where it's a bit skitey to be getting your bloody beavers next to this bad water, especially when you've just been bitten the arse by a contaminated beaver, you whip out your handy dandy bloody power shafts, and you get your little shenanigan situation situated. My shenanigan situation has me dropping them off on the left here and then pushing them all the way out to where that little bit of path is there. And just to be safe, because I'm an absolute leg end, get across there. And now I can very safely rotate these 2 for 1. But now that that's all rotated, I can say, beavers, hurry up and build that, please. Like, for reals, I need that built. So we're going to have 1 builder. And we're going to have 1 laddie planting these hopeful oaks. But once these hopeful oaks are in, we're going to be getting all hands on deck. Getting all of this up and running. Hey, beavers, would you mind doing that first? Temporarily reduce the priorities of these laddies. Incentivise the beavers to get those up. And as well, get this in. Because once this is in, you can pick up the planks, you radgies. Bro, beaver, get down and demolish this. You can see it, I know you can, and I know you want your wet fur bonus. And there's only one way for you to go down and get your wet fur bonus, and that's to go down and get your wet fur bonus. Look at them bloody swimming away there. Wet fur all the way up, hammering this bloody blockage. Right the way out of here. Well, in the morning, of course. But I cannot hang about doing fancy fades. I need to make sure that we pause this bloody forester the second he's got the last of these hopeful oaks in. That's 3 hopeful oaks left. 2 hopeful oaks left. 1 hopeful oak left. And now you're getting paused. I hope you enjoyed me hopeful oak countdown. And I'm going to get a second beaver builder on the gun because we need these in the next, well, 2 days. Well, at least old mate got rid of these 2 in the meantime. Back up to maximum priority beavers. Oh, and I'm thinking, how many bloody planks do we have here? 8 planks and 4 in storage. So we've got 12 planks to play with. How many do we need? 20 planks. Alright, we're going back down to 1 builder. And we're going to be doing what I like to call the old plankaroo. Which means pausing this lumberjack. Well, it's on 18 out of 20 anyway. Look, he's got his last couple of logs. Take that straight to the bloody lumber mill, mate. And then in our solitary builder beaver, you really need to get this in before the drought happens. Otherwise, it's a bad time up in here. And we still didn't have any more kits. It's bloody crazy. We've got another 3 days before I say he's bloody up and running. Proper adult and all that. This is getting out of hand, this. We cannot be a 4 beaver colony forever. We do at least have a singular floodgate in. We'll preemptively get these up to 0.95 to raise the water level as much as we can. And the second I see we've got another plank created, I'm pausing this and getting up to 3 beavers. Oh, I can't. 2 beavers and 1 slurper. I just remembered about the water there. We cannot be slurping during a drought. But we are doubling the amount of beavers that are going to be picking up this rubble and building these bloody floodgates. For the rest of the day, because this is a 24-hour work day, beavers, we really very much need this in. So let's have ourselves an overnight speedy up bit, and let's hope that the beavers get it all in and the water level gets up to the very brim. I'll even take a wee flood, I don't even care. As the sun sets, I've regained some sort of 5 days that blows up. I was completely wrong about how long this drought was going to be. Oh no. And why were we a plank short? I've only went and done it again, haven't I? I've only went and completely and utterly hooped with, and you've been sloping this entire day as well. Oh, beeps, I swear this isn't the self-sabotage season, even if it is bloody shaping up to look... 24-hour working day, people, just clock off now. Clock off, you've got 16-hour working days for the rest of this drought, because I desperately need you to stop breeding. And there comes the water, just as this bloody floodgate gets its last plank. No good whatsoever. Right, what can we do? What we can do is we can get in this bloody farmhouse and start ripping up all the tatties. We can use some wood to build some tatty storage. Oh, and considering we're out of them, we can start grilling some tatties and all. As cosy as this looks with the beavers by the campfire, and you pan the camera up a bit, and the impending doom is flashing away up there. Look at it, taunting with every single pixel of it, just flashing, saying I'm gonna ruin your settlement. And what I say to that is good luck, cause I've already ruined it, pal. Alright, now come on, beavers. 16-hour work days. You've got all the adults in the world. Why? Oh, yeah, start flashing at us, why not? But why don't you have any more puppies? I lied about you having 16-hour work days for the rest of the drought. You had it for 1 day. Is this flashing faster now? Is it? No, it was just warning us with a day change. Oh, I didn't like it. Well, I do because I want to see the big kaboom. But I didn't like it because it, well, it caused me to flap. And when you're playing with the beavers, it's important to remain cool, calm and collected. I've got one of me 4 beavers, which still haven't created any kits yet, by the way. Oh, hang on. I should probably unpause this, just make sure that now they've got plenty of room to have more kits. Yeah, now I've been looking at ways of getting more wood once we inevitably exhaust this, because we need to get to the other wood before we're out of wood. Yeah. Hence the inventor, because I'm going to get some platforms on the crack. All the way up here. Well, I'm not, because you know, the desperate times call for desperate cheating measures. Oh, it's been a while since you whipped out the handy-dandy small warehouse, hasn't it? It is a handy-dandy number and all, like. But yeah, now the reason I got the inventor going is because, inevitably, at some point, we're going to need to be getting levies out. I'm thinking over here, I want to levy this little bit of the wall, so I just make this pool smaller, and this unstable core can do what it wants. Over here, it's a bit more difficult. I might get some storage around here for wood, and just let it blow up, and then quickly come up and go blah 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 blah, and put a big levy wall in, you know? Oh yeah, and then while we're over here, we could just casually chop down these bloody pines. I already did anyway, you know? Get them out of here. Ooh, what's this? Oh, this is probably not a good thing. Let's dip underground. Where's the kaboom? There's no kaboom. Oh, you know what? We just need to look at this when there's some water flowing, don't we? So we know what the crack is. Maybe that allows some water through here. And it sort of floods over, maybe? Ah, no idea. Hopefully we get to find out, that's all I'm saying. Now, while we're working on getting the trees, I feel like we may as well use the fact we'll get up here at some point. Get some stairs gone in this little ridge to get over to these trees. And then, eventually, replace with floodgates over here. But this is a bit more down the line stuff. So we'll wait and see if we're going to use platforms or handy-dandy small warehouses by the time we get here. Oh, beavers! Doesn't matter if you get your arse out of bed or not, because today is the day where the big kaboom happens and the earth is no more. We've got a big hole and a new way for bad water to get from that hole down into system. But thankfully, we recycled 3 out of the 4 floodgates to get a new, shorter, proper little tidy contaminate-proof system. Well, we'll have to say contaminated resistant because it's definitely not proof. And I need some proof of why these bloody beavers aren't regenerating like, because they're all happy. Look at them, they're all green. Do I need to just start plopping some random decorations down? Because I will. You're telling me a 1x1 roof takes a bloody plank? It is at least very cheap in the grand scheme of things. So 1x1 roof. Oh no, science points. No, look, I've never, just crammed loads of this stuff in the map to make beavers breed. Wow, it's just like pool banner. We've got bloody pools with banners on top. And then a square banner. Oh, imagine we put banners all the way around here. And then it was actually water resistant though. Oh, that would be grand. But like I've said, I've never had to plop these around to get the beavers to breed before. I really do not know why they're not breeding. They're all happy as Larry. Will you stop making us to look like a liar and feed yourself with the hundreds and hundreds of grilled tatties that I've got for you? Well, I can't say that anymore. There's only 199. But now for realsies, everyone's happy. Everyone's an adult. We should be getting all of the inbred beavers, but we're not. Is there an anti-inbreeding system or something in Timberborn that I'm unaware of? Slipped by in one of the experimental patch notes. Now, peeps, I'm unsure what to do. I guess I'm just going to keep on micromanaging me beavers, pulling up as many tatties as possible, getting as much storage built and filled as possible, and we'll hopefully get some bloody kits on the gun. Oh, look! Just as I finished seeing, Crozzle was born! The big kit! We needed the 5th beaver. We haven't had a 5th beaver since the hero that built the dam that died over here. The dam that no longer exists as well. That is another bitter pill to swallow. Oh, not as bitter as this big hole though. Oh, 2.5 days time is not going to be a fun time like. Can we at least maybe try get these up? Go on, I'm maxing probably this lot. Get up there, beavers, if absolutely nought else. There's something I've just noticed about this update 1.0 experimental release. Whenever I've been this far zoomed out, the background has been so much darker than this. This is such a nice light sky blue. I reckon that helps a good deal with it, like. Now, while I was out there, I saw a canny little feature. Look at this. We'll definitely have to pop an observatory on this, like. Or maybe a couple of observatories. But hey, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We need to get these beavers. Whoa, God, we've got 6 beavers! I'm gonna have to get more bloody hoosing on the crack soon. Oh, you don't know how happy this makes us, peeps. Where beavers are finally starting to bloody reproduce. Oh, these are starting to grow. Bloody get the lumberjack flag out. We're hopeful oaks might be standing in with a chance, yeah, like. Might being the key word. And I have a feeling that I'm going to want to delete this efficient farmhouse because this ground over here is going to be rather contaminated. Oh, you know, this whole river now underneath this tunnel is going to be red. Proper dirty bad water. We had it nice and blue. 0.95 all the way along. Oh. Well, at least we've got a nice waterfall, even if it is a bad waterfall on my map. It is a bit too close for comfort, like. But I do have the plans to get up around here. So why don't I clack some more stairs on the side? A little something like that. And we don't need to get to the top, but I really like that straight staircase up. Yeah, we'll be efficient with it. We'll get a stair there instead. But we are going to build this at some point, don't you worry. But of course, the real reason we're going to be over here is so we can get up here, get around and across, and build ourselves a tidy little levee wall to keep that dirty bad water out of here. But like I say, that is doing the line stuff. I'll still need platforms or handy dandy small warehouses to actually get over there. And here we are. Cycle 5. And I see it. Where is it? Unstable core. Oh, is it just the one or both of these? Just the one or both? Just the one. Yeah, that's a good thing. I'm actually prioritised getting over here, isn't it? Because we're going to need to do something, probably, with this wood, over here. I did say I was going to risk it and let that blow up and then rebuild it, so I guess... Oh, but that does lead right into here. Oh, I do not about risking it like I didn't about risking it. What I do now is I can pause the inventor, unpause me lumber mill and power wheel, say goodbye to the builder, but hello to some planks, aka get these bloody stairs in, beavers, because we've got 10 days to sort out this big flashy boy, and we actually need to sort this out. Unlike, well, not necessarily unlike, but it's not going to be anywhere near as easy as sorting this laddie out. I wonder if I built levees and then click this. Oh, it does! It lets me know if it's going to blow up. So I might be able to build this little levee wall beforehand, i.e. does this blow up? That one does. So what if I plop them there, add that little corner route? Why, aye, walks a treat. Knee levees are getting blown up there. And didn't get us wrong. Oh, no. After we one further route here now. I mean, it's still 3 for 3. It's not actually any sort of difference. But that is still quite an expensive little dam. Which is why I'm definitely going to leave it. Because I can, for example, use that one block of dirt there and save me my one wood. And now for new beavers, you just need to be proper planking. And I'm going to pause the farming and focus on industrial tree replanting, chopping down, and just generally getting this bloody staircase in. And is this the beaver getting up to finish the staircase? Go on, hammer it in, laddie. Get the way. Ah, the way to the... Oh, how wee. What you missing? Note! Beaver, get your lazy arse over here and hammer in this bloody last day. Came with the speedy up bit for this, and you're messing with about twice! Have you ever heard of such shenanigans? Ho ho ho! The bad waterfall is officially a thing, like, just like these stairs are new. Look at the bad waterfall! You know, let's just get the logs back for this, eh? I figured we may as well live life on the edge. On the edge of the bad waterfall. Oh, of course, not enough science points. Why would I have enough science points? But there's the beginning of a beautiful tainted housing estate. Oh, look at the water level we got here. Proper 0.95. Glorious activities. Oh, I wondered where they were going. They're going to build the stairs up through these little icons. So we've got 7 days. Is that about to turn to 6? Yep, we've got 6 days to get up here and be ready for when this unstable core blows. That means... with my note, hardy small warehouse, couple of staircases, and any sort of path through this bloody dense little pine forest. Alright, now I have given beavers a lot of options to get through here, so they can just pick the most efficient one and bloody gun with it. Oh yeah, and I'll pop some paths on here just to be cute. Oh my god, what a thirsty beaver about to do now, because he's thirsty and he needs to come back and deal with a bloody walk. See, and this is why I like having a surplus of beavers, so I can be as inefficient as possible and not really matter. Beavers, why are you thirsty? Oh, it's been 5 days of I've been slurping up any water. Okay, 2 beavers, 3 beavers, 3 beavers. Just slurp it all up. I don't need anybody planking, I need everybody slurping, thank you very much. Nobody dies in this episode apart from old age. Thank you very much, Lee. Slurp up the water and then fill up all the containers. Please. Oh, we've got a drought approaching. Praise be the beaver gods. Because we would not be surviving any sort of bad tide here. And we are already pretty much surrounded by bad water. And if we don't do anything about this, we will be surrounded by bad water because it's going to come pissing down here and then down here and then into here, which we simply can't afford. But if that's going off in 5 days, that means we'll have 2 days into the drought before it actually kicks off, which hopefully means this water level of the bad variety will drop a wee bit, giving our beavers time to build up the dam before we flood the entire settlement. Oh, look at this. We're up to 8 beavers. 6 grafters and 2 barbies. That's why we're able to dive straight on the 3 slurpers. Now, if that's the case, you know, we're starting to get, you know, some proper bloody beaver settlement numbers. We're getting dangerously close to where we started here, you know. We're gonna have to watch ourselves. Now, I have unpaused a beaver to get picking some of these bloody berries because we didn't have very many of them left. I am very happy with this, though. Ooh, I do find it strange that the water level's so high through here because it used to be, like, really low down. Aye, it used to proper come out of the top. But now it's pretty much level by the time it gets up to here. And there's not that much of a drop of it gone doing there. Oh, that's scary, like. The red water going through there. Oh, that is proper scary, but it's not going through. I swear it's not, look. It's all clean, it's just a visual glitch. You know it's a visual glitch because it's a perfectly straight line there. That's where the little square of contamination is. We are, at the very least, feeding and watering our beavers. We only have one bloody bed left. Oh, I definitely need to get some more domiciles on the crack. Ooh, what makes the noise? That makes the noise. The little tickety-tockety-tickety-tocky. I'm about to blow up and ruin your whole map. I didn't know that. I guess that was just a pure coincidence the last time, or I just didn't hear it. Probably the latter, because I was busy flapping or something. We do have some beavers banging away on the new housing estate. I only particularly want them to get one up for now. The rest are just normal priority. Because like that little warning noise stated, 2.8 days, we're gonna need this blown up. Which means we need these in the next 2.8 days. Now look at that, we got 4 spare beds now. And I've got, look at this, 4 builder beavers. And they're banging away getting all of these stairs in, yeah. And we've got a 10-day drought. A proper double digiter. We've got all our water slurpers paused. We've got properly brimmed water tanks. Hopefully that lasts us the 10 days. If not, we'll have to get crazy with it. But that's not a problem. We can even prepare for said craziness. Just in case, you know. You know, we'll not build it yet, but we'll just have it plopped. So we're ready to slurp down the hole if we need to. Oh, look at that. Prioritise building by haulers on unbuilt buildings is there now. That's just like a default thing. That used to be like a Timprove thing. Oh, I see we got beavers swimming out. Why didn't we catch a ride with a ZIR 22-year-old all the way out through the most efficient route possible to hammer the rest of these stairs in. Go on, why cheers Azia? Also known as Chief Banger Azia. It's difficult to earn the Chief Banger title, but building things just as I'm saying they're gonna get built always puts you in the running for it. Oh, and I completely forgot. Beavers, we need to get a small pile out here with logs. And, well, you know, get some bloody logs in there. Like, in there! Right in there! I'm also trying to stock up on all of the lumberjack flags doing here, so we just got as much wood ready to go as beaverly possible. I'm even gonna temporarily knock out this log storage, so there's no log storage. It all has to be plopped in up here. And for 12 wood a pop, I feel like we need to get a couple of these small piles in. Oh, no way am I seeing what I'm seeing. I was coming out here to check and make sure old mate wasn't full on storage there. We can rather easily make our way through here. Just a couple of bloody stairs. And we've got even more wood. Although how dangerous is this spot? What are ye? A water seep? A source of water with limited pressure. Are these the little aquifers that they want about? Oh, look at that. There's water. Oh, no, it's not. It sort of looks like there might be water in there. Maybe. Or maybe it's just a little bit of mossy. What can I do with that? Well, I kind of put a water slurper on top of it. Yeah, now, peeps, I have been through all of these little sub-menus here, and I can't see anything that uses this. A source of water with limited pressure. Oh, we're in the middle of a drought. Neither one of out's coming out. MiGly, mate. Maybe have a look at this when we're not in a drought. You know, it's a good thing I didn't bloody live stream, because you would have just had to sit and watch me be confused for many minutes. Well, actually, no, because you probably would have just typed in the chat, MiGly, you're being daft, mate. You're in the middle of a drought. What are you doing? While I was getting all confused there, old mate got full, so I can unpause a couple of... Not unpause, so I can up the priority of a couple of these. I'm getting all flustered, because when the sun rises, this gun's kaboom. And we didn't have many logs ready. So we've got 4 beavers chomping away our here. 18 logs in there, 18 logs in there. and eat logs in this small pile. I suppose now all we've got to do, turn the hood off and wait until the big kaboom. And yes, that is how the bad water would flood. Oh, and big idea. Why don't I block it off our year instead of our year? That's a lot more water potential than our year. That'll make sense later if we ever get to that point. So there's our patch job. Not too bad if I do say so myself, although I am a tad biased. And of course, we're going to whip out handy dandy small warehouses so our beavers can cross that little diagonal gap and build this little levee. But yeah, now beavers, that is an absolute maximum priority job. I need there to be no more maximum priority jobs on the map. Alright, that is grand. Because you really need to be doing this first and foremost. And we should need 12 logs. And we should need 132 logs to get this in. So we do need to chop down some more trees. But we got 7.8 days to get it in. I've got a high hopes for our beavers. And I could use us getting out of here and figuring out what this water seep's all about. Of course, in another 7.4 days time. As a nice handy little excuse to get up here and start barricading this little bit of shenanigans. Thankfully, this isn't going to be anywhere near as much wood. You just plonk loud down and see what's going to blow up. So beavers, whenever you get round to that, build it. Oh, and ideally before it blows up as well. Otherwise, we'll have to put more handy dandy small warehouses down so you can actually get onto it. Oh, and look what I didn't see before. We got bloody oaks out here. And a fancy pants natural staircase. Oh, this leads you on a proper little adventure. Another little natural bridge. I'm loving this map, like. It is proper my style of map. I can see our lumberjack flags are starting to fill up. So I'm going to pause 2 of those. That will give us 4 builders in here. And look at that, we're up to 9 beavers. Is that how many you start with? It isn't, is it? I think you start with 9 adults and 3 kids. So we've still got 3 beavers to go before we're back to cycle 1, day 1 beaver population. And with 5.7 days left, I don't see any reason not to embark in another massive speedy up bit until the water starts flowing again. Or we've got the dam fully up and running, whichever comes first. And don't worry about the camera position moving slightly. I definitely didn't forget to save the camera state while I quickly got some tatties grilling before the beavers corked it again. And also, I did say what I said during the speedy up bit very purposely because we were in the exact same situation of rapidly running out of food. Did you clock that I knew what I was saying while I was going into the speedy up bit and I had intentions of, sorting it out this time? Or were you fully expecting episode 1 v2? And I do apologise if it's a wee bit flashy. I'm having to leave the night times in because as you've probably seen by now, the beavers often come in the middle of the night and just bang the last couple of blows in the levee. You'd miss all the actual progress. And there we're gone. The levee's in. That means I can get my little demolish tool out. Say grab those 9. Whoa, no. Grab those 9 logs back, beavers. I mean, while we're at it, we may as well get the 6 logs back for these. Yes, we've got more water storage in. We've only got 13 water. Oh, we need to enact emergency water storage. Let's go, beavers. Bang it in. We need to slip up the water in this pit tunnel because we don't have enough to get through this bloody drought. And, well, definitely not enough to let it get all the way up so we can slip. Here again, emergency slurper needs to happen. Alright, beavers, with your 2 water, your challenge for today is to bang in this emergency slurper. And, well, slurp up as much water as beaverly possible. And now you've got the wood about, so I want to see it in before 3 bells. Which is our other side of the clock here. Oh, you're cutting it fine, beavers. This better be the last blow. Oh, it is! At 2:45 he got it in. Well done, buy-in. Aye, they didn't call you buy-in the punctual for now, do they? You've earned that bloody title and nickname, pal. Although we've definitely found out we can't survive a 10-day drought with just this wee bit of water knocking about. You know what, actually? With this, I kind of want to get a bit crazy with it. Well, In the morning, of course. Cycle 6 begins, and I can see it flashing. Look, it's a flashing. Hey? Oh, yeah, it is flashing. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I saw it flashing like... Oh, what we can't see... Well, maybe not yet. Once this pressure rises, we'll be able to see this little levee in action. But my plan with this, instead of doing this little ring around here, is actually do a little ring around here. I mean, at least one high, but I'll put a second one on for now. Because the way I see it, is this is not the highest point in all of this. So, you know, maximum priority, there's bottom layer beavers. Dave, no worry about building that anymore. And that also means all of this infrastructure here is getting an upgrade to highest of priority. Just like the infrastructure to get out of here, it needs to get plopped in. I may even look to recycle some of this, you know. Get the stairs back out. I don't really see a purpose of going up here anymore. Oh! Well, once we've picked those logs up, of course. And it looks like our emergency slurper is absolutely saving the day. Even if we didn't have any haulers and they haven't gone out all by themselves. But with one bed free, I've maximum prioritised another lodge. Because we definitely need to keep this all growing, you know. Our emergency slurper is flooded overnight. But not to fear. We've got the 3 main slurpers slurping away there, filling up all the storage, which, well, as you can see, they desperately need to do. Oh, and look, it does have bloody good water coming out of it. That's ideal, because that's the thing that made us think, why don't I just block this off at the source? Well, block it off is maybe not the word we'd use. Attempt to block it off at the source. Because my other idea was putting a big levee wall down there, but that's far from ideal. It's a lot of wood, you know? And we still haven't even got both of these bloody ladders in yet. Oh, beavers! Look at this! We've officially got more beavers than we started with. Big 13 beavers. Only one workplace and all that we need to get sorted. I'm very happy with this episode, like. We're proper bringing it back. Now I'm seeing we're 1 plank short on these stairs. And I could sacrifice 2 beaver workplaces. Or... Oh, damn it, you haven't, have yous? I knew you wouldn't have picked these bloody logs up yet, like. You know what? They're just going to have to be doing the line logs. Because this is getting deleted. We need these planks. Anew. Hang about! Where? Are you reaching through there and picking these up? There's only 1 in there. Too far from district. How did you do that? Was he already programmed to pick them up or something? I mean, if there's a path over there, we may as well not let them bloody go to waste. And since we're not going to get bad water through this little bit of river, we can very confidently slap a path all the way doing it. So yeah, our beavers now can just reach through the corner of the levee and pick up the rubble. As well as, if I saw a beaver having a plank on his back, maybe? Alright, beavers, pick up your planks. We do have plank storage, don't we? Yeah. I was pretty confident we had some bloody plank storage. Well, since the beavers are being utter plebs and just picking up logs instead of planks out of that pile, it looks like we're getting the lumber mill up and running regardless, doesn't it? Alright, I'm making it so we've got 4 builders, because we only have a week. And we still haven't even got the 2nd stair in yet! That's not even mentioning the 3rd stair, the 4th stair, the 5th stair, or the 6th stair, or the several bloody handy dandy small warehouses just to start plunking 12 logs a pop into the levee. You know, let's just say I have a feeling we're going to need a couple of bloody lumberjack flags. And a lot of ooks. Oh, the beavers are up here. Ooh, we could, you know, potentially get a bit of water slurping up here. This is clean water. Real casual one of those. I mean, we'll pause it for now, but it is an option. Like I say, we have more pressing matters to be cracking along with. Like getting all of these banged in and seeing if this little lumberjack becomes a builder, or the other way around. And the answer was no either way. But if naught else, any of the wood supplies, which will be the majority of this build once we get up these stairs, will just be sort of easily accessible from our here. Not too shabby, eh? Not too shabby. Oh yes, we've got a drought! That is beautiful. I am really seriously not looking forward to a bad tide, you know. We are properly, and I mean properly, not ready for a bad tide. And let me just dip under the map here and show you why. When a bad tide occurs, the good water sources See these ones here? They become dirty bad water sources. And that is going to dump bad water all the way up the wet hole here and contaminate everything. And I would love to be prepping and planning all of that, but no! I've got to be prepping and planning this immediate 5-day kaboom that's going to happen. We at least have the first stair on. Oh, not this again. Go on, Beaver, bang it in. Get another bloody log in there so you can get the next lot of stairs on. Look at this, we've already got a beaver getting all of the wood just sitting here ready and waiting to be absolutely smash-a-rood up in here. Damn, this is quite a tall order like for our beavers. But it is a nice little prioritisation sawney. You know what, peeps? I reckon that's a canny place to call this episode. We've had to deal with 2 big babooms kicking off. We have a 3rd kaboom kicking off in a couple of days' time. But most importantly, we managed to claw back our beaver colony from just a couple to 13 strong. The beavers only know what we're going to be getting into in the next episode. And to find out if that big kaboom is going to blow up and destroy our entire settlement, you're going to have to tune back on the next episode of Under Pressure. But until then, I hope you have yourselves a lovely time and a toodaloo.